Hello, Northern Michigan. I'm Kevin Hodge. Joining me today is Cynthia Muszynski, Alpena County prosecutor, but running for probate judge for the county. Cynthia, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kevin, for this opportunity.
Absolutely. So some of our viewers at home might not know what a probate judge is in charge of or what they do. So maybe you could explain that for us.
That would be really great. Thank you. So a probate judge in Michigan deals with estates, conservatorships, guardianships, and also mental health orders and other things in those particular realms. Alpena County, though, has a very unique position in the probate judgeship because they are also assigned the duties of a district court judge as well, which handles hundreds of cases. And the current probate judge also handles the drug court. So those are all opportunities that I'd be really excited to handle.
Gotcha. So hearing cases, criminal cases as well. So obviously right now you're very familiar with that. You're the Alpena County prosecutor. So what makes you want to run for a probate judge?
Well, working with the Alpena County Prosecutor's Office for the past 13 years, I've been handling hundreds of cases over that time, both felony and misdemeanor cases. And I've been able to witness three different judges actually, on that particular bench in that courtroom. And I have taken stock in the positive things from each judge, and I've seen the positive changes that they have brought to this particular community through different families, because we do see multiple generations of individuals coming through the courtroom all the time. So I want to be part of that change. I know that I can be a judge that this community will be proud of. I have a very strong work ethic, and so I'm very excited to tackle this particular position, especially since it also encompasses, as I said, the adult drug and alcohol court. And so that is a program that's very near and dear to my heart, because myself and Judge Johnson really spearheaded that entire program back at its very inception. So I know how much work it can be, and I hope to be able to use all of those skills and that particular experience to also start a mental health court for our community.
Gotcha. How much do you think that's needed here in Northeast Michigan?
Well, anybody who asks, no offense, I tell them they haven't really been paying attention to our criminal justice system, because I hear from both social workers and therapists as well as law enforcement that they would very much be in support of this. And I do believe that this particular probate judgeship is the perfect place for it. And that's because the probate judge deals a lot with, as I said, mental health orders. But in this particular position, they also deal with the criminal matters as well. So if an individual has come into the criminal justice system due in large part to some mental health issues, where better would there be to handle those particular individuals, help them stay on the right path, and hopefully make sure they don't ever need to come back through the criminal justice system again. And that's what we've done with the adult drug and alcohol treatment court, and the mental health court is along those very same lines. And
I remember seeing you at the Alpena County Sheriff's Office a few months back when they were doing the Hope Not handcuffs. What do you think about that program itself?
That particular program is another tool that we can use to ensure that individuals don't find themselves in the criminal justice program, especially individuals who are suffering from addictions. So if they can get themselves into treatment of any sort before getting involved with the criminal justice system, that benefits the entire community, not to mention those particular individuals. And sometimes people describe drug and alcohol related crimes as victimless crimes, or crimes that only involve the particular offender. But I have witnessed firsthand the families as well as the ripple effects throughout the community, both through the justice system as well as schools and family court or abuse neglect court and CPS, things that addictions really touch in this community. So it is very, very far from a victimless crime.
And so you would like to see more of that, those kind of programs here in Northeast Michigan, excuse me. Tell us why you believe that you're the right person to do that right now.
I know that I am particularly the perfect candidate for this position, and that is due in part to all of my experience at the prosecutor's office. Over the past 13 years, I've had my finger on the pulse of what this community wants and what is going on criminally. And I do that both by reading the police reports, but also speaking with the victims, speaking with the witnesses. But what some people may not realize is also speaking with the defense attorneys who give me a perspective on where their clients, the defendants, are coming from. So I do already look at both sides of every single case. And I have to do what is right and just in the eyes of the law. And so I think that transitions perfectly into this particular probate judgeship, which again covers district court as well.
And as of right now, do you think Judge Curtis is doing an okay job with that, or do you think we just need a little boost maybe from you to make that better?
Well, I know that I have the particular experience that is superior to the current judge's position, but what is most at my heart is representing the community of Alpena. I have a strong passion for the law, but I want to be the person that the community has elected. So right now, the sitting judge was chosen by the governor to be our judge for this community. And I think that the people should have their say as to who should be their particular probate judge. And I want to be that person, and I know I'll be the best.
All right. Well, Cynthia, I'm running out of questions for you. I know you have a lot you want to say. What would you like to say to our viewers and potential voters about why they should vote for you over Judge Curtis?
That is a very good question. I think I would just sum it up by repeating some of the things that I mentioned, my experience and my passion for the law, the countless cases that I've already worked. Prosecutors deal with many different types of law, more than you would may think, because we're also already in probate court doing mental health hearings. And we go into abuse neglect court, we do the juvenile court, we do the drug court process. We sit on many different boards, such as right now I'm on the Hunt board. I'm also on the Children's Advocacy Center multidisciplinary team. So I analyze the cases that go through the Children's Advocacy Center. I sit on the sexual assault response team. So I work with many, many, many different community resources. So as I said, I've had my finger on the pulse of what this community wants, what it is in need of, and I feel as though I can be the best person to do that. In the opposite, defense attorneys are often, they can do a wide range of practice, but their main incentive is understanding their clients and best representing the needs of their clients. So they do not think, and it's not part of their job description necessarily to think of what is right and just for the entire community. We just have different roles in that. So for the past 13 years, I have been judging each and every case based on what is right and just in the eyes of the law and what is best for our community. And so I want to continue to do that as the probate judge.
All right, Cynthia, anything else you want to say at all?
I can't think of anything right now. Thank you for all your questions.
Absolutely, Cynthia. Thank you so much for coming in. And thank you at home for watching. I'm Kevin Hodge, and I hope you have a great day.